9:29. What's the date?
29th.
May 29th. Just left home.
Bye.
Give us the stats, Daniel.
Let's see, we're 8 hours and 40 minutes in of our 39-hour trip. We've been 545 miles.
We're in the car for day 2. It's about 7:05. A little bit behind schedule. Not my fault.
Oh, Captain Daniel will make it up.
No, it's everybody's fault.
We stayed in St. Joseph, Missouri last night. Nice hotel. Good bacon.
Very good bacon.
Yep, we're ready to drive. Just made a little pit stop in Nebraska.
We have coffee and ice, so we have iced coffee.
We're waiting on our ride. We hope he comes back for us.
He's at the gas station across the street. I see
Yep.
him pulling out.
South Dakota has gifted us with 80-mile-an-hour speed limits, so we're cruising. How's it feel?
Pretty good.
What are we at? 85?
99.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
There's Tinky Winky. We are entering the Badlands. It's kind of weird because we've just been looking at flat land for a while, and they're here all of a sudden. Alright, we've driven across the entire state of South Dakota today. We are approaching the Wyoming state line. Oh, there it is. You've seen that state sign before? I mean, not that exact one, but I think we're hallucinating.
I think this is kind of it. This is the outskirts of Gillette. We're on like the edge of the razor blade right now.
Just got in the truck for day 3. Our start time's getting later and later. It's about 8:20. Feeling pretty tired. We stayed in Gillette, Wyoming last night at the Country Inn and Suites. Got in pretty late. What time did we get here?
11:30.
11:30. Idaho. Pretty nice. Got settled in. Went and got some pizza for supper. And now we're out and about this morning just running a few errands. We got to sleep in. Daniel allowed us a few extra hours. So feeling well rested. We just went to Walmart, got some groceries, filling up on gas right now so that we can go ride around and check out the land. We are out and about for our first afternoon of hunting. Got our camo on. We've been riding for a little while, but the first road we went to was closed due to flooding. So we're checking out another one.
I didn't realize that I didn't know that there was, I don't know what the T refers to. I thought the roads just kind of looped in together.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you heard what he said about the snow.
Yeah.
But he said it's 8 miles. I don't know. It didn't look like 8 miles when I looked on there where you were.
I just stopped and talked to a Forest Service ranger on our new road. He told us that it's not closed, but when you get to a certain point, you can't get past because of the snow. Snow drifts. So we're gonna drive as far as we can and see what it looks like. But also it's raining now, and I forgot my rain gear. So, typical rookie mistake. I'm blaming Daddy and Daniel for this because they should have known to tell me. They both brought theirs, but didn't think to remind the beginner. Down towards the field. Looks like it might be the end of the road for us. Checking it out up there. Doesn't look too promising if you ask me. Daniel just whistled for me to come up here. Looking pretty slushy.
Over here.
Yeah.
That is.
Dog? What?
Canine, yeah. What kind of canine?
A wolf?
Pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna try it? Alright. Looks like we've had a driver take over. You've been kicked out.
Rut's on it. It's just a matter of before we spin too much and get stuck like this.
Which way am I going?
You're in neutral now. You're in reverse.
Do what?
So on there.
All right. We had my tires, we can make it.
You want to try again? You can.
All right, what do you want to do?
I say we stop.
Do what? Let me give it one more try. One more try from the get-go.
You hit the left east. A little too far over to the left.
Yeah. It was kind of telling me where to go.
Yeah.
close.
Because if they can,
Yeah. Well, one thing we could do is we could walk this road up.
well, I thought about that. I'm just not sure. I mean, we've driven like 12 miles.
So,
My point is, it may be another 12 miles to get to somewhere that we could even see anything.
Okay, can't go over it,
apparently it was called nature.
can't go under it. Gotta go through it. We've just come up on an animal.
Yeah, it's a moose.
We think it's a moose.
That's 100%.
Daniel says 100% a moose.
Wind's blowing toward him. He just smelled us.
He smelled us. She. Is it a he or a she?
This time of year, I don't know, they lost their antlers.
Apparently moose are the most aggressive animal in the woods.
She ought to be able to smell us pretty good.
How good is their eyesight?
Not very good.
There
There
she
she
is. Daniel's gonna go check out an opening up off the road. You can
The
tell.
snow right there is about 2 feet deep.
Yeah, lots of snow. And it looks kind of open up through here. So he's gonna go check it out. Alright, we're walking back to the truck. I think we've learned a lot from this excursion. Hopefully. I learned that I need to bring more clothes, specifically rain clothes, and maybe more snacks.
This feels wonderful. Temperature, maybe 60, 68.
We think more like
43.
yeah, we're freezing. It is our second day in Sandpoint. We are out and about again, getting some more gas. We've been doing a lot of riding around. We've been riding around for a few hours. Found a spot we're gonna walk up to, check it out. I think we're headed to the top of that little hill. We've decided to split up. Daniel's gonna stay at the top of this little hill, and we're gonna walk over there and hang out till close to dark. Just practicing.
What are you doing?
I'm driving.
Oh my goodness, why are we bouncing so much?
Doing a little off-roading today. I have successfully driven us through some obstacles. Had some big ruts, some rocks, a little bit of snow and mud, but we're gonna sit here for a little while, do some glassing as they say. It's really pretty up here. Daniel's got his spot. Nice and comfortable. Very typical. We got Daniel basking in the sun over there. Daddy's found him a patch of snow and some shade.
It hadn't moved.
Daddy thinks he saw one.
No, I know I saw one.
He knows he saw one. So they're checking it out.
So there's a big limb hanging out from the left, and he was behind that limb. He kind of went in the opening and then back around, I think, to the left. But I want to make sure that what's still in that opening is not a cub or something.
I just saw one. I think it was the same one that Daddy saw a few minutes ago. But I ran over to try to tell Daniel, and then I couldn't remember where to tell him to look. So now we're all headed over to where Daddy was to hopefully see it. He thought for a second that it was a mama with cubs, but then we watched it for a little while and we only saw one moving. Looks like a tiny black dot if you ask me. Check out the new setup. This shirt doubles as sun, bug, wind protection. Snack time for me. So I was just standing right over there talking to Daddy, and all of a sudden we both heard something move right behind us. Turn around and the bushes were moving. It was right on the other side of those bushes where that tree's sticking up. You can see the trunk pretty good. Bushes were moving right there. Last time I saw the bushes move like that, a bear was walking towards me. So, alright, so we're watching a bear. Daniel is getting his gear, thinking he might go after it. We're not sure yet. There's no way I'll be able to show it on here, but I'll try to show the area we're looking. Alright, so I'm going to zoom in. There's kind of a line of granite right there, kind of in the middle. There's a road going down there. The bear's been right above that road. So, we'll see. He's off.
What time is it?
I'm not sure, but we think Daniel's been gone about
50 minutes.
50 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
We lost the bear for a little while, but we just saw him or her again. Daddy's thinking that there might be multiple bears over there. All right,
Exactly an hour into his trek.
We just got a message from Daniel saying that he's decided to come back. He's been gone exactly an hour, but he's thinking that it's too far and on the wrong road. So he's headed back. All right, so Daniel made it back. I think it was a somewhat successful venture. Tell him what you saw.
Oh, I didn't see anything. Except for the road, 3 or 4 feet of snow on the road going through the cove, and then I walked 3.5 miles total, I guess. But
wow.
it was a long ways over there. But
Yeah.
Never could get to a bear. But apparently one walked right behind me.
Yeah, Daddy and I stayed in the same spot and watched the whole time, and I think today was good. Felt good to actually see some bears.
Yep.
So it's pretty cold now. We're packing up to leave. I get to drive. It is Thursday, June 4th. We are back in the same spot that we were yesterday. Since we saw a couple of bears, we figured we'd come back, maybe try to find one a little bit closer. So we'll just be here for a while doing some glassing.
Right.
And I'm going to just follow that. That should be the one that he's on all the way around.
Okay.
And I'm going to get over in there and just kind of bounce around and move very slowly looking.
Okay.
Is the plan.
All right. What if it starts raining?
I'll take my rain jacket.
Because I was going to say there's a good chance it'll be raining.
Yeah, I'll take my rain jacket.
All right.
I just, I mean, that's
I know.
5 times we've seen a bear right there.
Right.
So I don't know that it's gonna get any better than that.
Right.
We haven't been here too long and we've spotted another bear in just about the same spot as yesterday. So since it's a good bit earlier, Daniel's gonna go ahead and take off. How you feeling?
Good. Ready to go. Ready to walk.
Alright, we think we have another bear. You can see the tiny black dot kind of in the upper left quadrant of the screen. He's moving just a little bit. We think he might be tearing at a log or something. So it's about 5 o'clock, which means Daniel's been gone about 2 hours. We keep seeing a bear or possibly multiple bears, which is a good sign. We did also just have a hiker come by with his 2 dogs, which scared me to death at first. We think we've just spotted Daniel for the first time, way over on a hill. I'll try to zoom in and show you. Right, I can't pinpoint him exactly, but he's somewhere in that area over there. I'm zoomed in right now, so I'll zoom out so you can get an idea for distance. It's about 7:30. We watched Daniel for a while, and then we just saw most definitely 2 different bears. They looked like they were about the same size, but I don't think Daniel's near them. We're hoping we might hear a gunshot at some point. Daniel is on his way back. We think the bears must have smelled him and took off in the other direction. So he's on his way. We just walked down a little bit in front of where we're sitting to see what we could see. Didn't see a whole lot, and the wind was not in our favor, so now we're back up next to the truck. It is Friday, June 5th, and we're back in our same little lookout spot for the day. It is significantly more cloudy and cool than it has been the last few days, and we felt a few drops of rain. But we're just here with our setup. There's Daniel. There's Daddy. We haven't been here very long, and we've already spotted both bears again, 3rd day in a row. I'm going to zoom in to show the area they're in, maybe. They're in that little opening there.
We heading over?
And we think we're going to head over to them. The chase has begun. We've swapped drivers. Daddy's driving for the first time.
First stage of the stall.
First
Four-wheel
stage. This road seems to have
Actually,
gotten...
this is the second stage.
This road has gotten bumpier since we got here.
The log out in the open, one's right above the log. Keep going.
Okay.
Same spot. And right. See one. They moved to the left a little bit, but same general spot.
Okay. Wind's blowing that direction.
Okay.
From right here, anyway.
They're moving to the left. You think?
I don't know. I mean, I think we can definitely drive further. I don't think they're going to pay attention to us.
Okay.
Where do you see them at? Are they to the left or the right of that big spruce right in front of us?
To the right.
To the right of it? Okay, so they're still up the hill a good ways.
Yeah.
So we've driven a good bit closer so that Dana won't have to walk quite as far. One thing that we have learned is that the thickness of things here is very deceiving, because now that we are over where we've been looking for the last 2 days, it's pretty thick, pretty steep. So Daniel's gonna take off. we're gonna sit here, see what we can see, maybe hear a gunshot in a little while. We'll see. Good luck. Alright, you can see Daniel. He is over there near that patch of brownish stuff. He still looks tiny even though we're so much closer today. The bears are right up above us. Daniel's getting ready to shoot. So we've been sitting in our spot for the last like 2.5 hours almost. A guy in a truck came by from the other direction a little while ago, and he stopped and talked to us for a little while. And then Daniel walked back up, and the guy left. And then about less than 5 minutes later, we were packing up the truck to possibly go somewhere else or just to back up a little bit and look. And a bear was right in front of us on the hill that Daddy and I have been watching this whole time. I'd say, I don't know, I'd have to ask them, maybe 200 yards away. So Daniel got ready to shoot, but it was moving pretty fast. And so Daniel ran up ahead a little bit, and then by that time the bear was gone. We had a little incident last night. Daniel hit a deer. Got some deer hair to show for it. No dents, luckily.
It's okay.
The deer's okay. We were a little scared, or at least I was, but could be worse. At least it wasn't a moose. Turkeys everywhere. We are back in our same general area that we've been the last 4 days or so, but we just decided to go ahead and pull up close to where we know we've been seeing the bears. So we're parked and we're doing some glassing, but we're ready to take off at any minute. This is the general area that we've been watching. There's Daddy down there. I'll zoom in. This is the line of granite that we've been referencing a lot. And there's a road up there, or kind of like a road. We've been calling Bear Road because we've seen the bears coming in and out of these little openings. Sometimes even walking right along the road. He sees one.
Huh?
He sees one.
I lost it. It was above the road.
Okay.
Or maybe I didn't see it at all. Almost positive. Oh yeah, there it is. Alright, look to the right of that opening, right where the pine trees open up. It's in some bushes. I can barely see it. You'll have to wait a minute to see it. But right on the left side of that next opening to the right, from the one we saw him yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. He's behind a bush. It's a pretty tall bush.
That's what I do. I get to the rocks and start looking.
Okay.
We're gonna come back here and watch after we bust the
All
rock.
right, let's go.
Good luck.
Keep checking the wind.
to the spot we last saw the bear, but we haven't seen the bear in a little while. We're thinking his chances are good. We're just hoping we hear a gunshot. What would you like to tell the vlog today, Daniel?
I guess we just ate at Taco Bell. Me and Caroline did. And we just went to Walmart to get some waters. It's a very crowded Walmart. And we're heading back to the house and we're gonna get Daddy. And we're gonna head out somewhere. I think we're gonna go somewhere different. I'm not sure where yet. We got one road in mind. We may try to ride out and see what it looks like. But it's supposed to rain this afternoon, so it might be a good afternoon if we had to just stay in the truck. You know, it would be the worst case scenario. If we're looking at a new area, it gives us a chance to get out and explore a little Montana in like another 45 minutes.
He's kidding.
No, I'm not. I promise I'm not. No, I'm being dead serious.
Okay.
Our driver has failed us. We are
actually
in
won't
the
go into
middle.
Canada. We're just gonna, it'll just take us about 3 hours to get out of here.
We're not going to go into
I
Canada.
mean, into Montana.
Oh,
It'll just take us about 3 hours to get out of here.
if we keep going this way.
Yeah,
So do we need to turn around?
probably.
Anyway, we're in the middle of the woods. Feels very isolated here. We just stopped for Daddy to take a picture of a tree. Dana looked at the map and realized that we are going the wrong way. Great. And it's raining. Good grief. Are you sure that's what those are?
What do you think?
Dog? We've just passed some mountain lion tracks. Let's be aware of our surroundings. Probably watching us. Driving up to our lookout spot, and there is some form of ice falling from the sky. We're not sure what. Looks like a combination of hail and snow. It's 41 degrees in June 8th, I believe. Look at that. Covered in white. Cold enough for Daddy to bring out the long sleeves. Apparently it has to snow in June for that to happen. Daniel just saw a moose. Maybe a moose and a baby moose. Not only is he wearing a long sleeve shirt, he had to pull out his coat with the hood and gloves. It is 38 degrees. The chase begins again.
That's right. What do you think?
It's a big bear.
Yeah, it is. What do you think?
I think we need to.
What do I need to do? See which way he's heading?
I think he's going to use that road bed. And if there was any way that we. Yeah, but you can get to that road bed.
He can smell me. I gotta get behind him.
Well, you got to get behind him. What I do is from here.
Whatever we're doing, I need to do it.
Yeah.
From here, you're straight up that gully behind him.
Well, I was going to say zigzag back and forth across this hill and get up there as quick as you can.
Yeah, zigzag.
Well, I don't know that you need to go up the gully. I think you can stay out in the open. Don't get in a bunch of thick stuff because he can't see very well.
Don't move on.
Okay.
Drive you to the gully.
Should we just shoot from here?
From here it's too far.
spotted the bear again. It's doing pretty much exactly what we thought it would do, so I think his chances are good. As always, he has to watch the wind. Yeah, fingers crossed. There's Daniel. I saw the bear right in there. Come on, Daniel. Alright, I think this is the closest that he's been. Daddy just said that he thinks he might get a shot. The suspense is killing me. We can still see the bear, which is a good sign. Bear just smelled Daniel. Took off running. I think it's too late.
Smell me already. When you get near a gully like that, in my experience at least, the wind just sits there and just.
Well, he bedded down apparently.
And I don't doubt. I think he already knew I was there because I was going up, and as I'm going up, consistent wind all the way across, and I get in that gully, wind starts going like that, straight up
So
to the left.
He knew what he was doing.
And so it started swirling, and I took a gamble and was gonna try to get above him and come back down on him. Because that's the only way the wind wasn't blowing. And then he was right where I thought he probably was. Right, there's a little open spot, and I thought that I could go. I kind of angled out and thought I could get 175 yards from him and go up. And I thought once I got above him that I could come in on him and shoot him laying down.
So you didn't see him?
No, I
But
saw him.
we couldn't see him. I mean, we'd get a glimpse of him, like maybe we saw him when he ran from you.
No, I saw him.
Okay, how big was he?
Just saw his head and shoulders that big.
Yeah, I told Caroline it looked to me like he was running up and over and through bushes.
No, he was big.
So how close were you?
50 yards, 75
50?
yards. Awful. I mean, I was looking right over the top of him.
Yeah.
I was in there looking. When I was looking back at y'all, I was standing there looking at him. I mean, I turned around and I was looking right there, and he was. I mean, like I said, I was looking at the bushes right over his head. He was standing up. I'm pretty sure I shot him.
If he'd kept moving, you'd have seen him to your left. But he didn't. I mean, even when you were just a little ways up right here, he was still right around that thick stuff right in the middle of that opening.
Man, it's frustrating.
I don't think he moved 50 yards from the time you left the truck. So,
Because I had a pine tree pick that I was trying to get get behind him, and where he was 50 yards to the right of that pine tree.
yeah.
Because I was going to try to get to that pine tree and see him to the left, just based on the speed he was moving. That's frustrating that the one time this whole week that I try to get to where they're going instead of where they are. He stops and lays down.
Right.
It's Tuesday, June 9th, and we are on the road. It's 9:42. We had planned to leave by 10, so we're doing pretty good.
Watch out for deer.
There's a deer over there.
Sorry, Caroline.
We decided that we'd leave a day early.
Deer,
Just
2 o'clock.
to spread our driving out a little bit more. So first stop, well, kind of, is Salt Lake City. Wednesday. We are in Utah. We stayed in Ogden, Utah last night. We drove through Salt Lake City this morning, and we are headed south. Our next stop is Glen Canyon. We're going to do some sightseeing, and then we're going to stay somewhere near Albuquerque tonight. We just stopped for lunch in a little town called Loa, Utah. It's pretty good. Very good, actually. Some country cooking. Feels like we're home. But check out the scenery. So pretty. The weather here is nice too. Like 70 degrees. Low humidity. Wonderful. Starting out on Burr Trail, which apparently is 72 miles of dirt road.
Put in Rio Rancho. Seriously.
It's in to get us there.
Okay.
Obey traffic laws, be alert, and use voice commands while driving.
That can't be right.
This is worth it.
Do you see what time it says we're gonna get there?
We'll stop somewhere else to spend the night.
I think that can be right. Because it was only like 10 hours from Salt Lake City. So, we're starting to get a little bit concerned. We thought we were going to be able to stay on a paved road the whole time, but then it just turned to dirt. We thought maybe the 70 miles, we didn't have to go all 70 miles, but now it looks like we might. And the GPS says we'll get to Albuquerque at 2:15 a.m. So, we don't have any cell service and haven't for about 2 hours. No restrooms, no water. We're in survival mode.
I am not kidding. Do not hit some washboards right through here. Now I see why they said campers and all weren't recommended.
How's everybody feeling? Daniel's loving it.
If you want me to lean out there a little more, you can hold my belt.
We need to move on.
What?
The road goes down there between those two rocks.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Would you like some Benadryl?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't need Benadryl.
I got some, or some Dramamine or something.
No, I'm not car sick. I'm scared of heights. I mean, it'd be one thing coming up. Caroline, my throat's dry.
Just keep your eyes on the road.
Isn't that the truth?
Daniel.
It's like a car
tracks in it. You just can't look away.
Turn the fan up one or two. There's gonna be washouts right here. Just turn, be careful. That's something you.
You want me to get closer so you
No.
can look? Are you sure? You want me to get closer so you can look? Are you sure? Man, it feels good when that back end starts to swing out, doesn't it?
I think we missed a turn. We had to have missed one somewhere.
Here, I'll give you $20 to go behind him and go, ah.
Where's that road you saw on the map?
Ways.
I don't know why they put a truck on that side at the top of the hill.
Close to the bottom.
Kid, I just don't know how much ground is underneath us. After seeing those ledges.
Oh, we're at the bottom.
Like those are rocks from up top. They can hit us. Those dune buggies come flying around the corner. We're trail switching. 10 miles an hour.
I don't think we're ever going to get out of Utah at this point or see a gas station or a McDonald's ever again. 8 hours? 6 hours since the last house? In the middle of nowhere. We have just entered Colorado. We're finally out of Utah. It's only 9:42 Wednesday night. I am in the back seat getting ready for a meeting at 7 o'clock in the morning. Yay! We are in New Mexico. Lots to see here, clearly. It's 1:45 a.m. We are in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. You have to wear masks here, hoping they have a room for us. Can't talk, so tired.